Welcome to Ring the Bell Combat TV. It's your boy Dan the Man. Please press that subscribe button if it's your first time watching. And I'm going to do things a bit different in this video. And it's not really going to be a post-fight analysis as such, but more a deeper look into the whole boxing industry, should I say. Not even sport, but industry. The fight pretty much, but I'll touch on the fight quickly before I get into what the actual topic is that I want to talk about. The fight pretty much went as I thought it would. For those of you who watched my prediction video, I wasn't too sure, I'll be honest. I wasn't too sure, but I did say that I felt like Tommy Fury would have enough know-how to navigate his way to a points victory. I didn't think he could knock Jake Paul out. I don't think Tommy Fury has power like that. But I just felt that he had enough know-how to work his way to a points victory. But I wasn't too impressed by both of them. Remember, like I said in my prediction video, both these guys are novices. But there's a bigger issue here for boxing. What did we learn from the Jake Paul, Tommy Fury saga? We're two novices. One who, until a couple of years ago, wasn't even in the sport of boxing. He was a YouTuber. But these two novices were able to have the whole of the boxing community focusing on their fight. Everybody was talking about their fight. The whole boxing media. Now just kick back and think about that for a sec. The whole boxing media, the whole boxing industry, the whole sport were focusing on these two novices' fight. You know, this was like an exhibition fight. Even the Floyd Mayweather exhibition fight didn't capture this type of media attention. We gotta ask ourselves why. I touched on it slightly on my prediction video, where I said boxing shoots itself in the foot to the point where it allows this sort of fights to gain notoriety that in years gone by it wouldn't have had. There's always been exhibition fights. There's always been like you get retired boxers, like what Mayweather's doing now. There's always been that. You get retired fighters fighting a wrestler or a man who does judo versus a boxer. You've always had these type of entertainment. But it's never been that big of a deal. But why is there such a big deal now? We got to ask ourselves. Yes, the internet plays a big part, because these guys can market themselves really well and have their own fan base which they bring to the sport. Fair enough. But this wasn't just that. This wasn't just the casuals that were focused in this fight. These were boxing purists, respected boxing journalists, you know, talking about this fight. This is going to be one of the biggest boxing events of this year. Hands down, whether we like it or not. Remember, I didn't say the biggest boxing fight. I said the biggest boxing event this year. And that's a shame to boxing. It really is. No disrespect to none of these guys, but this is a shame to boxing. Now, can you imagine a YouTuber or former YouTuber getting into or reality TV star going into a fight with a novice UFC fighter? Can you see it having the same sort of attention? No, it wouldn't. Because in MMA you're getting regular tough fights, the best fighting the best. So they ain't got time to be entertaining no mediocre fights. Yeah, they might entertain it for a bit of fun, but he would not capture the whole sport like this fight has captured boxing. It's a sad state of affairs, man, for boxing. It's a sad state of affairs. We gotta be honest, man. And elite boxers have got to learn from this, man. You know, the so-called top guys in all divisions have to learn from this. The promoters, the TV networks have to learn from this. The sport's being dragged down I don't even want to say the word, but boxing's gone somewhere where it's not looking good for the future, man. It really ain't. Some of the fights we want to see are getting to the point where we're only seeing them once both fighters have passed their prime. Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. I said this couple months back. I said we're not going to see this fight until both of these guys have passed their prime where they don't mind losing then. That's when we're going to see this. You know? We got the Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, which we're still not too sure about, you know. 1 minute it's a done deal, next minute it's off. So you don't know I don't know whether we're coming or going. So there's a lesson to be learned here for the whole boxing community, man. You know. Don't take your fans for granted. Do not take the fans for granted. Because we the one that put bums on seats. We the ones that put money in your pockets, man. We pay for the fucking, so pardon my French, but we pay for the pay-per-views. You know? And you guys are taking us for a ride. Giving us bullshit fights after bullshit fight. And then when it comes to making the fights we want to see, the politic gets in the way. How long do we have to put up with this, man? How long do we have to put up with this? Is it the actual boxers who are avoiding each other? Is it the promoters who don't want their golden gooses to lose a fight? Or is it the TV networks that, I don't know, but something has to give. Those guys, all of you need to bang your heads together, man. Back your ideas, mate. And really take the sport of boxing where it belongs. At the top of the combat sport, man. Because boxing at its best, listen, I'm an MMA fan. A big MMA fan I've become over the years. And I'm going to be covering a lot more and more MMA. And to those MMA fans, I've got to apologize to a certain extent because MMA's been giving us consistent good cards. But I haven't been covering it as much as, you know, I cover boxing. And that's just because my love for the sport of boxing, man. But we got to call a spade, innit? MMA has been giving us it's sitting at the top of the combat sport game at the moment for the last couple of years, man. But boxing at its best is, yeah, it's an art form, man. And it pains me to kind of shit on boxing like this. But if it's got to be heard, it's got to be said. And it's about time, especially the boxing media. It's about time we start really calling out the bullshit, man. And just stop being pally with these promoters and the fight. The whole system. You know, I know for some of those who have you know, there are friendship within the industry. They don't really want to criticize too tough. But with this, hey, you only get done to what you're allowed to happen. And right now, I don't know whether it's the promoters or the actual boxers themselves, they're taking us for a ride. And we've got to start calling them out even harder than we have been. Because there's no way 10, 15, 20 years ago, a Jake Paul, Tommy Fury fight would be the biggest talking point in boxing at any particular time. Like I said, it's going to go down as one of the biggest boxing events of 2023, whether we like it or not, and that's a shame. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below in the comment sections, and yeah, let's talk about it, man. Yeah, it's been your boy, Dan the Man. Ring the bell, Combat TV, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Salute.